Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of. Benjamin Franklin.
Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Helen Keller.
Life is like a game of cards. The hand that is dealt you represents determinism. The way you play it is free will. Jawaharlal Nehru.
Life is like the dice that, fallen, still show a different face. So life, though it remains the same, is always presenting different aspects. Alexis.
Our life's a stage, a comedy. Either learn to play and take it lightly, or bear its troubles patiently. Palladius.
The great blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach, but we shut our eyes, and like people in the dark, we fall foul upon the very thing we search for, without finding it. Seneca, 7 BC, 65 AD.
Govern my life and thoughts as if the whole world were to see the one, and read the other. Thomas Fuller.
Most of the shadows of this life are caused by our standing in our own sunshine. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Life, in all ranks and situations, is an outward occupation, an actual and active work. W. Humboldt.
Unrest of spirit is a mark of life. One problem after another presents itself, and in the solving of them we can find our greatest pleasure. Cal Menninger.
Life is short, art long, opportunity fleeting, experience treacherous, judgment difficult. Hypocrites.
After the game, the king and the pawn go into the same box. Italian proverb.
The acts of this life are the destiny of the next. Eastern proverb.
Life is a tragedy for those who feel and a comedy for those who think. La Bruyere.
Life is like a library owned by the author. In it are a few books which he wrote himself, but most of them were written for him. Harry Emerson Fosdick.
We make our fortunes, and we call them fate. Earl of Beaconsfield.
The best way to prepare for life is to begin to live. Albert Hubbard.
To life's a voyage that's homeward bound. Herman Melville.
The whole of life is but a moment of time. It is our duty, therefore, to use it, not to misuse it. Plutarch.
Life is variable. Plautus.
Life is a rich strain of music, suggesting a realm too fair to be. George William Curtis.
I made my life my monument. Ben Jonson.
The boundaries which divide life from death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where one ends and the other begins? Edgar Allan Poe.
One way to get the most out of life is to look upon it as an adventure. William Feather.
Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
There are no classes in life for beginners. Right away you are always asked to deal with what is most difficult. Rainer Maria Rilke.
To live is like to love. All reason is against it and all healthy instinct for it. Samuel Butler.
One life, a little gleam of time between two eternities. Thomas Carlyle.
Life is a pure flame, and we live by an invisible sun within us. Sir Thomas Browne.
As I grow to understand life less and less, I learn to love it more and more. Jules Renard.